What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So there are a bunch of camos that you can unlock right now as well as in the future for Black Ops 7 Season 1, including the hardest camo to unlock in Call of Duty history. A brand new challenge went live with the Season 1 update, and I'm going to explain that camo. I'm going to showcase it a little bit more, how you can unlock it for yourself, and everything you need to know. So if you do find the video informative or helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go ahead, jump into it. So the first one that we have, this is going to be for verifying your email. This is a camo that I've talked about before. They said when the Season 1 update goes live, if you have your email account verified, you will receive the new Veiled Aurora camo. It's a universal camo you can equip on any weapon. Unfortunately, it's not animated as you see here. Now, it is in the promotional tab for those of you guys wondering where it's at. So if you have any of the pre-order camos right there, it will be available within that same tab. Now, if you don't see the camo and you believe you verified your email, that's what happened to me. All you have to do is go to callofduty.com/verify-email. I'll go ahead and link it in the description. You go there, you log into your Call of Duty account. They're going to email you, and then you just click the link in the email, and it will instantly give you this camo. You don't even need to restart your app. It'll give you a pop-up saying new drops added to your inventory. So that's the first camo. Now, the next one that we have, this is where it starts getting into the upcoming events as well as some that we currently have right now. So we do have the Zombies leaderboard event that you can follow through right now, get top 5, and then you can get yourself the animated shower camo. We've talked about this one in the past before. If you've kept up with the Zombies leaderboard, you already know about this one, so I don't want to talk too much about it. And then there's also the second one that you're able to get, and that one is non-animated. But once again, it's also another camo that's available. Now, there's another upcoming event. Thankfully, it's not a leaderboard event. You can actually do this one through challenges, and this will unlock you an animated snowfall. So there's going to be a Camos event that will be releasing, I believe, around like a week and a half from now. This event will have naughty and nice different challenges that you're able to complete. I'm going to have a Camos video up very soon to talk about all of that. And the mastery reward for completing the entire thing is going to be a brand new animated camo. And this is the footage that you're seeing here. Credit to Reality UK, a leaker over on Twitter, for showcasing it. Now, there is another event that's actually going to take place even before that. And this one starts next Thursday. This is called the Rally Point event. And within this event, there's also going to be challenges, which is going to have solo-based challenges and then community-based challenges. In the solo challenge reward for one of them, it's going to require you to get headshots and critical kills in multiplayer, zombies, campaign, or Warzone, so any mode that you want. And upon getting 1,000 of them, you will then be able to unlock a new camo called Dossier Deletion. Unfortunately, not animated, but because it's just one of the many rewards you're able to get from this event. Now, these are the upcoming next 2 events that we have and the camos that you can unlock from them. And then after that, we're going to jump into Reloaded. There will also be Reloaded challenges and events, and then that will probably feature its own set of camos. But unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have an idea of what those look like. Now, going on to the next camo that we have, this one is actually very interesting because just the other day, it has been discovered that there is a secret mastery right now in Call of Duty that you can complete in order to get this brand new camo, which is fully animated and reactive, and this one is known as the Nexus Horizon camo. Now, in order to unlock this one, it's basically labeled as a ultra mastery reward. You need to have the mastery camo for every single mode. So co-op, campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and now it's Season 1 Warzone, which is why this whole time we didn't know about it up until Warzone went live. Readboy was the very first person in the world to complete this entire task, and then as a result, in the very end of the game, it gave him a pop-up saying Nexus Horizon camo has been unlocked, and to unlock it, you need to get Singularity, Infestation, Genesis, and Apocalypse. Alongside that, he also got an animated calling card. This is now easily the hardest camo that I think we've ever seen in Call of Duty history. I think they just set the standard for Call of Duties coming into the future, because with BO7, now that there's the addition of co-op campaign for the first time ever, that's seeing a mastery. Warzone, I think MW3 was the first time we ever saw Warzone mastery camo grind. So every single Call of Duty, they're introducing more mastery camo grinds, and obviously they're going to require a lot of work, especially to get something like this Nexus Horizon camo. That's probably going to take forever to grind, but this is probably the best and the hardest camo that you're going to be able to get. Now, although it's a really good camo, I have a feeling that later down the life cycle of Black Ops 7, they're probably going to end up introducing another camo that you'll be able to get through like a random event or maybe a weekly challenge or something like that, and it's going to end up being on par with this camo to begin with, because they sort of do that. A lot of times you'll see a mastery camo at the beginning of a new COD, you're like, this is the best camo they have, and then 2 updates later, they're already introducing animated camos that blow them out of the water. So that's what I'm thinking, especially for those of you guys who just don't have the time in order to grind that many masteries. Black Ops 7 is easily going to be the game with the most camos, and I have a feeling there will be one that's going to come soon that will surpass it. But for now, it seems like there's only one person in the world with this camo. Now, going on to the next camo that we have, this one's also a whole nother grind on its own, but a little bit easier, and this is the level 1000 camo, known as the code frame camo. Once again, it is also animated and reactive. Reality UK shows it here within the range so you can get an idea of what the camo looks like, and in order to unlock it, you need to reach level 1000 in Black Ops 7. So at any point, whenever you reach that, you will get an operator skin, you'll get this brand new camo, and then there'll be like some other rewards that you'll be able to unlock. Now, the next set of camos that we have are going to be unlocked via curse mode, and this comes in for Astra Malarum. Now, unfortunately, because these are unlocked through curse and they're dedicated zombies camos, you're not going to be able to use them. They're not universal camos that you can use in any mode that you want. Even though they look really good, I feel like at some point they have to make them available for everyone, because what would be the point? But these are basically just available within the map itself. Just wanted to showcase them for you because Reality UK did showcase some early footage of them, but we have a couple of them being revealed here. Now, other than these camos, there are a couple of others that are going to be unlockable in the upcoming weeks. Some of them we don't even know how you can unlock. There's like a secret Easter egg currently right now in Haven's Hollow, and there is the Now You See Me camo that will be unlocked through it. Now, according to Reality UK, he says the camo is unlocked via some challenge on Haven's Hollow or something along those lines. He doesn't know, but from what it looks like, no one has been able to get this camo so far, so we don't know exactly what it's going to be for, how you're going to be able to unlock it. Haven's Hollow does have a couple of like Easter eggs and quests and things like that that you can do that will reward you with in-game loot, currency, and things like that, but there's nothing that will reward you with an actual camo like this. So we'll have to wait and see what goes on with that, but there's also another set of camos that you can get through Warzone. They are not currently available right now from what it seems like, but they said sometime in season for this update, so before Reloaded, there's going to be win streak camos coming in. We got to see what 2 of them look like. There's like a blue one, there's also a pink one. They sort of seem animated from the way that they look, and then on top of that, because they're like win streak camos, they're going to be some of those camos that are going to be way harder to unlock, so it's going to require a lot more work, and I feel like they're probably going to reward you well for that by giving you some animated camos. But once they do go live, we'll have showcasings of them, we'll have an early look, and we'll figure out how many wins you need in a row, fast ways that you'll be able to unlock them, and things like that. Now, the last set of camos that we have here are going to be the weekly challenges. You can currently see them right now in game. So you have the feeding time. This is the one that you're going to be able to get before Reloaded goes live. So you'll have to complete every single weekly challenge up until Reloaded, and that'll be the first one. Then there's going to be the last one that you're able to get, which is a little bit more animated, looks a little bit better, and that's by completing every single weekly challenge that is available in Black Ops 7 Season 1. And you get a very limited time, because once you roll around to Season 2 and they have a new set of weekly challenges, you're no longer able to get the Season 1 camos, and they go away permanently. So you have to make sure that you're following the tasks, you're completing weekly challenges. Other rewards like ballistic knives and things like that, you're going to be able to get from like the armory if they do go away, so those aren't permanently gone. But then on top of the weapons, there's also the prestige camos that you can get. We have a couple more that are going to be arriving, 3 that are going to come out for the crossbow, and then 3 for the Sokol 545, and both of these will be available through events. So next week with the rally point, you're able to get the crossbow, the week after that the Sokol. But anyways, these are all the camos that we know about so far. Some more may pop up randomly, so I'll keep you guys updated if new information comes out. But that is all that I have for you guys here in today's video. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.